Hello, welcome back. Fred in the Shed 1 CB video, and I'm back in the shack. I'm actually in the proper shack. The temperature outside has finally cooled down. It's been such a warm kind of sort of summer, early autumn this year, but I can now get up into me proper shack and be doing some videos from up here at last. This video is all about base station antennas, and mainly focusing on the difference between the traditional all aluminium antenna and the fiberglass antennas. You know, which do you sort of prefer? I'm currently running a fiberglass. I did have an aluminium one that started to bend, and that's why I changed to a fiberglass. But everyone's got their opinions, and I don't really know. I don't know which is the best. So what I did was I went onto the 305 net and I asked the people that know. There's lots of people on there with lots of years experience, way more than I have, about antennas. And you know, I was asking what they thought, which is best, the pros and cons from a traditional aluminium antenna, or you know, maybe a fiberglass one like an Antron or a Game Master, something like that. So you're going to hear the people that I asked on the 305. That's their opinion. I'm not saying it's the right opinion. I'm not saying my opinion's the right opinion. I want you guys to let me know. You know, you guys that have had perhaps a bit more experience than myself in antennas. I want you to let me know. You know, what do you think? What do you think is the best antenna, aluminium or fiberglass? So I want you to sort of leave some comments there, leave some comments down below, get involved, you know, and you know, let's hear what you think. But anyway, here we go. Let's jump straight in it. Going to jump straight onto the 305, and this is how it went. Anyway, cheers. Thanks for watching it.
64.
There we go. Hello, Fred. How you doing, fella?
Yeah, all copy, Dave. Yeah, not too bad. How about yourself? You had a good day?
Yeah, very good day indeed. I was just saying to John, I got home and I was so hungry. And when I realised I hadn't eaten much all day.
All right. Could be a bit of local sort of QRM, but no, I've got absolutely no noise coming in, which is good. And Johnny, what's it like in Luton? How's your local noise level?
I've got no noise here.
I really want it up on the wall, and what I'm going to do, I might take the Game Master down and put my Antron up just for a giggle and see how that does, because I don't think this is going to survive the winter, because I'll tell you what, it looks like a roach pole with a 40 kilo fish on the end.
What's that? The Antron? Sorry, the Game Master?
Yeah, didn't half whip around in the wind. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, the Antron do the same thing, mate. They're pretty much the same, you know, they're very similar antennas. They're all fiberglass, so they're all going to whip around. No, leave that one up there, mate. You've got that one working. You know, you want to leave that one alone. If you
2016 to 2016, Syrio, what Dave's got.
Well, that's what I'm running. I've been running that for ages. I was running on the silver rods. I took the silver rod down. I won't entertain fiberglass antennas, really. You know, I don't really entertain them sort of things. I've got a feeling the more metal you got in the sky, the better. You know, these fiberglass antennas. You know, I don't care what anyone says. You won't ever beat a metal antenna. You know, you won't beat a metal antenna, and I've always gone for metal ones. So I went from a silver rod to a 2016, and yeah, you know, don't regret it at all.
Yeah, all copied there, John. Yeah, I mean, I had a silver rod up, and I think it was quieter from what I remember. I think it brought in a little bit less noise than the Antron. The only trouble with my one, I mean, it was up for 6 months. And it was already bending, it was already starting to bend in the wind in a certain direction, which is really why I sort of went fiberglass, really, just to sort of, I thought, you know, well, I still think they're a little bit more robust, although they sort of flex. But a lot of people, yeah, a lot of people do not like fiberglass antennas. I mean, I'm not too bothered. I mean, I'll put up, you know, really, as long as it's not too big and stands out. I generally, you know, I'm willing to put up something that has been tested and is going to work. John, back to you.
Yeah, well, it ain't about the fiberglass that I have the issue. It's not the fiberglass I have the issue with. It's the fact that all these fiberglass aerials, all they've got going up the middle of them is a bit of wire. You know, a bit of wire. And that's all you've got, that is your aerial, is that bit of wire. as well, when you've got something which is, you've got more surface area with an aluminium type aerial to radiate. And when it radiates on the surface, don't it? You know what I mean? So the more surface area, the better.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from there. It sort of does. It does make sense. I don't know if in practice, you know, obviously, you know, these things have been tested, haven't they? But you know, you've got a solid core thick wire that runs up the antron. I mean, you can hear it rattling when you bring it down. But yeah, I understand what you're sort of saying there. I don't really know. I mean, one thing that's always puzzled me. Do you think that you've got less chance of being hit by lightning with a fiberglass antenna than one that's aluminium, John? Over.
You've got as much chance of hitting an aluminium one as what you have with a fiberglass one. If it hits a fiberglass one, you know, you think about it. Anything that's sticking up in the air runs a risk of getting hit by lightning. You know, chimney pots, they're not conductive. You know, chimney breasts, you know, they're not conductive, but they get hit by lightning, they get knocked off. Trees are not really conductive, the wood, they get hit by trees, they get hit by lightning and knocked over. So whatever lightning hits, it's going to destroy. You know, it's, at the end, that's it, end of, you know. Whatever lightning hits, it's going to destroy, whether it be made of fiberglass or whether it be made of aluminium.
I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, 2865. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm back. It was a Amazon delivery.
Oh dear, Dave. What have you bought now?
Oh no, I didn't. No, it was my wife's. But I saw him come in on the CCTV. But yeah, no, all good.
Okie dokie, we didn't miss much. Me and John just talking about antennas there, and that's quite interesting actually. And I think I've got the camera. I've got a bit on video there. I might at some point in the future put a little bit of video up because it's quite interesting talking about antennas because everyone asks me lots of questions and I don't honestly know the answer to them. You know, but we're just talking the difference between a aluminium antenna and a fiberglass antenna, and John feels that the aluminium antennas sort of work better because there's a larger surface area to radiate the signal, which kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I think fiberglass antennas tend not to bend, which is why I took my aluminium one down, Dave. So I don't know about your input on that.
Roger that. No, I just wanted to give the antron a go because I have a bit of a, I don't know, reminisce of when I was first on CBs. But I think John's right. Oh, hold on. Someone's ringing me now. Decline. I think I will stick with the Game Master until it breaks. But when I put it up on the wall, I'll bring it down and take the joints because I haven't taped it, and go from there, sort of thing.
3100, this is Charlie Tango 061 Dave. I've got a copy on you, Carl, but I can't make you right in that noise level, mate, Rog. Dave, Awesome Dave, are you here in that station at all?
No, not at all. No, nothing this side.
Oh, Roger. What about you, Fred? You can hear him, but you can't make out what he's saying yet?
No, he's faded right out on me, Dave. I did have him okay, but no, he's faded out on me now.
Yeah, Roger on that. Yeah, I think he was saying he's using an old TriStar there and he's going to save up and get a 6900. Well, that was about the gist of it, John, wasn't it?
Yeah, Roger. What he said, he was just coming up the hill. He's literally just down the road from me. He's up on Stockwell Park at the minute.
So 061 Dave, you had a few antennas. We were discussing yesterday, you know, what we feel is the best antenna and the pluses and the minuses of having an aluminium antenna or going with a fiberglass. So I wondered about what was your opinion on it, Dave, because I'm going to put together a video, Rog.
Yeah, Rog. Yeah, well, I had a IMAX 2000 up for 7 years there, and during that time, in that Sunspot Cycle 24, I got all round the world with it. A lot of people said they brought in a lot of noise, but I think it's where you live. But I never had a problem problem with it at all. The only reason I got shot of it was John was using a 2016, Johnny, and Steve up in, I don't know whether you ever spoke to Steve up in Dunstable there, and I used to talk to him quite regular, well, Johnny did as well, and then he changed his aerial, and I said, crikey, one day, what have you done? Have you changed your radio? You got power on or not? And he said, no, I bought a Stereo 2016. So I thought, blow it, I'll have one of those. So, you know, the other one, all the fiberglass was all splitting up on it and that. So I got the 2016. Johnny's got one as well, and he reckons it's good. I do. I mean, it certainly works okay. There's no doubt about that. And they reckon that you don't get so much noise with a alloy aerial as you do with fiberglass there, Fred.
Yeah, roger that, Dave. Yeah, I've spoken to Steve in Dunstable, and I remember when he got his Stereo there. So you got this 2016. So have you got the ground plane kit on yours, Dave? And if so, how many radials has it got?
Yeah, it's the 2016, which has got the 16 short radials on it. They do a 28, I think it's a 2018, Johnny, which has the massive great big ground planes on, but obviously that won't suit me for the angle of the roof there. So I opted for the 2016 with the 16 short radials, and yeah, I reckon it works well. You know, we've had obviously we ain't had a lot of skip, but what we've had, we've managed to make a contact there. So yeah, all happy days, mate, as Awesome would say.
Yeah, roger, Dave. Yeah, well, it's worked very well for you, you know, since you've had it. About sort of bending in the wind, has it managed to stay straight, or has it got a slight lean on it?
No, that's as straight as a die, mate. Yeah, I've got it on a 2-inch pole, alloy pole, and it's as straight as a die, mate. Yeah, it don't move. I mean, it's been windy while I've had it, and it don't move that much. I think Johnny can verify that, can't you, Johnny?
Yeah, mine don't move at all, mate. Well, I say it don't move. It moves a little bit about in the wind. I mean, mine's 30 foot above the roof, so yeah, mine does move a little bit in the wind, but it soon straightens back up again. It doesn't whip about like a fiberglass antenna. So yeah, I can't really fault it really. And as I said to you before, you know, if antennas were made to be designed, you know, out of fiberglass, you know, then TV aerials would be made of fiberglass, wouldn't they? If you look at it like that, that's why TV aerials are made of metal.
Yeah, roger on that. Yeah, well, there you are then, Fred. I don't know what any other else opinion is, but as I say, I couldn't fault the IMAX. It did work for me. There's different opinions on it. You know, some people say they drag in a lot of noise. I never had that problem here. I've got no sort of industrial type of goings on here. So, yeah, it worked for me, mate. But people say the alloy one's about. I think that could be right.
Give us a call, Fred, and I'll give you my opinion on it. Back to you.
Okay, Eric, without turning up too much juice there, yeah, what's your opinion, Eric? What do you think is best? Do you think an alloy antenna, or do you prefer the fiberglass, right?
The one I've got now, the Antron 99, I used to have the Shakespeare, but the actual fiberglass was getting like sandpaper, that's why I changed it to the Antron 99. I mean, you know, many years I've had this and I can't fault it.
They are, Fred. So, yeah, Eric's using Antron 99. He's had it up for a few years now, and, I mean, it works well for him, mate.
Yeah, roger, Dave. Yeah, well, that's enough. That's a vote for the Antron, even though it can be a bit noisy. Okay, Dave, do you want to bring in the QSK then? Yeah, cheers, Dave. Okay then, Joel. I think you said you were mobile in Watford, weren't you? Yeah, we've got a copy and you're booming across there, Joel. A very strong signal, Radio 5. Just very slightly high, but I'll clarify you in, no problem. Back to you, Joel.
Yeah, Q2 1664. Hi, Fred. Yeah, I am actually picking up Tucker Dave a bit now. I couldn't get anything on Eric. But yeah, I could hear Dave on that last over when he come back. So yeah, that's a good report there, Fred.
Oh, cheers there, Joel. Yeah, we're just talking about antennas, Joel. Have you ever set up a home-based antenna?
Yeah, Roger, yeah, I went for this Stereo Tornado. I kind of preferred an aluminium antenna, to be fair.
Oh, I got you. So the Tornado, is that fiberglass or is that alloy there, Joel?
It's an aluminium alloy, yeah, 27 foot long, which is up on a, I've got it on about a 6 metre pole at the moment.
Oh, Roger there. So have you had a fiberglass antenna before as well?
I haven't really. I just took advice off a guy called Peter up in Wales who was chatting to me over Facebook, and he sort of recommended the Stereo sort of Tornado there. I think the 827 is another good one as well.
Yeah, Roger there. Yeah, the Stereo does get some really good recommendations, and it seems everyone's sort of going for the alloy antennas there. Okay, well, so I don't want to hog it there. We've got Awesome Dave on there, 2865, so give him a shout, Joel.
Awesome Dave.
Right, so there you go. Some differences of opinion. So Dave and Johnny there have got a lot of years on CB. They've had a lot of different equipment, and both of those prefer the traditional aluminium. They think they sort of get a better signal, less noise, things like that. And Eric there, of course, he's got an Antron 99, had it up for years, had no trouble. I'm on an Antron 99. It seems to do the job. It might just be slightly noisier, brings in a little bit more mush than maybe my silver rod used to. But I'm probably going to change next year. So yeah, I don't know. I'm leaning towards the Stereo 2016 at the moment, but a little bit concerned about the ground plane radials, how that's going to sort of pan out. But anyway, yeah, I want to hear your comments. What do you think? Get involved. Get those comments. Leave them down below. Let's get a bit of discussion going on Fred in the Shed one. Otherwise, I'm just talking to myself all the time, innit? But anyway, as always, hope you enjoyed that. Cheers. Thank you for watching the channel. Please give the old video the thumbs up. That helps me. That lets me know that what I'm doing you like. And if you haven't also done so, please hit that subscribe button. And also that notification bell, and then that lets you know when I'll be putting up some more videos. There's going to be a little break coming up. I've got a couple of weeks away. We are going to the Essex and the north coast of the UK, but I will be taking a radio and hopefully getting some radio action. So when I get back, I'll be putting those videos up to let you know how I got on. But as for now, as always, cheers. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your views. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all on the next one.